CA Pate, back at you with another video. And in today's video, we are going to talk about what my 4 years of ownership has been like with my 2019 Can-Am Ryker. Let's get to it. So I got the Ryker 4 years ago, brand new, 2019. Not many issues with the bike that were the bike's fault. Any issues that went on with the bike, they were definitely my fault. So number one, my main number one problem in 4 years ownership was putting too many lights and accessories on it. So the first year I put too many lights on it. I didn't do it right away. I think my first mods and accessories for you newbies, so you guys know what my first modifications were. Number one was the windshield. I put that windshield on. Number two was this comfort seat. Then after that, what else did I get? I got a back seat. So that was number three. And then number four was the radio. Then number five was this little tank pouch to keep my insurance and stuff in. So those are my first 5 modifications to the bike when I first got it. The only issue is, again, when I get these lights and I put all these lights and accessories on it, the battery cannot handle all of that. The battery cannot. I had to get rid of the factory battery. I purchased one of the batteries from Sling Mods. So I think it's called a Motu battery. I purchased one of those and the battery's been great since. So in my guesstimation, I'm gonna have to change batteries probably once every 2 years or whatever. I do keep it on a trickle charge, but not as much as I should, overall. So at the end of the day, that's what I got going on with the bike overall. Very, very nice ride still. I have made so many modifications to the bike. I only have one main modification to go, and that's going to be the Elka shocks. The Elka shocks are going to be the only other modification that I have coming for the bike. I have those in 2 weeks, so I have them installed in 2 to 2.5 weeks. And then after that, I think I'm not going to make any more modifications at all. At that point, I'm done with the modifications, and I am just going to ride the darn thing. It has about 15,000 miles on it, so I have rode the heck out of this bike, having 15,000 miles on it. I have had a blast. I got the rims added to it. I got heated hand grips. I basically have every kind of modification that you can think of on this bike, but the most important thing is the suspension. So getting those Elka shocks, I already got a sway bar end links on it. I'm changing those out. I have a stabilizer under the hood. So I'm going for, most of you guys, especially girls, you girls just like bikes that look cute. You want the bike to look cute. I want the bike to look okay, but I want the bike to function better. So a lot of times I ride one music off and I just listen to my super turbo exhaust. I really like the way the exhaust sounds. So that's like music to me. Most girls, y'all don't care nothing about no exhaust, right? You guys want darn music. So again, my 2019, y'all see it, CA Pate on the license plate. Got that Spider-Man wrap on it. Any problems that I've had with this bike, I swear to God, they were self-inflicted. They were things that I did to the bike, modifications that hurt the bike in some way, or I did not install it correctly. It was something going on with it, right? The bike itself has been a very stable bike. So some people complain about the plastics on the bike and everything else that goes on the bike. And yes, the bike does have a lot of plastics on it, but the bike performs well. It doesn't overheat or anything like that. I've had no issues like that whatsoever with the bike. Chicago potholes were another big problem of mine. So I've hit a couple of potholes and it dented up my rims. So I needed to get new rims anyway. I hit one back pothole. It basically made the seat hit the fender and it messed the fender up right there. And it messed up my wheel lights and it dented my wheel. So with that being said, those types of things happen when you're riding in Chicago and you're just doing things in general. It happens. So get in the comment section. Let me know what year your bike is and let me know what how many miles you have on it. So again, this is a 20. All right, man, I'm trying to get y'all some other location footage. So yeah, man, finish up the ownership part. The most expensive thing on it was trying to get this belt that's in here, trying to get that CVT belt changed out. So now there's a few people who have done them, so it's cheaper to get it done. I didn't want to do it myself. I took it to the dealer the first time. It was almost $1,000. Oil change, you know, I've got probably in 4 years, I get one oil change per year. So I got one more to get this year or whatever. The oil changes are usually, I haven't been doing those myself either. So you do the filter change, then the oil. I think the oil kit's like $80. And then to do the oil change, normally, you know, the guys that do it in their garage or side hustles on them, they normally do them for like maybe $60 for the oil change. But you take it to the dealer with oil and the oil change, it's like $200 at the dealers here in Chicago. But that was like really the only maintenance. I do have other things to do. So I need to get in that booklet and I need to read the owner's manual to see what else needs to be done on the bike. So there's like a gas filter in here or something that needs to be changed on the bottom. There's a few things that needs to be done. I still have not done brakes. So on this bike though, I rarely ever use brakes on this bike. So I just kind of roll in all my stops because the minute I come off the throttle, the bike goes to zero anyway, right away. So I rarely use my brakes. So I have not, and my brakes are not squeaking. The first year of ownership, hell yeah, the brakes squeaked the whole year. I thought I needed brakes every day. Then after like the first year, it was like it was broke in, my brakes never squeak now. So that's another thing that like goes on with it. Tires, a set of tires I think are like $200, like no more than $250 with shipping and everything for, you know, 3 sets of tires. At least that's what my deal was. What else? Put an exhaust on it. You know, a good exhaust is going to cost you anywhere from $400 to like $800, depending on which kind of exhaust you get. That you know, something you really want to hear thump. Again, the only thing that got me in trouble with this bike is lights. If I never again put lights on this bike and put all the extra accessories on it, electrical accessories, this bike would never have had any kind of issues at all. Like this bike would have rarely ever been in the shop. So it isn't like I had any transmission issues. Again, I just said I never changed the brakes on it or anything like that. So hopefully you learned something in the video. If it's something, you know, if you've owned your bike for about the same amount of time, or if your oil changes cost less, or if they cost more, get in the comment section, blow it up right now. Talk to me about your bike and what was going on with it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button for me. This has been the 4-year review on my bike. What has gone on with this bike in 4 years? The good, the bad, the ugly. Scale to 1 to 10, I'm still giving the bike a 10. I love the bike. So, Spider coming next. Hit that subscribe button right now. Until next time, my friends, CA Pate out.